Good morning, everybody. I'm going to make some homemade liquid wood ash fertilizer. And I want to say thanks to Garden Like a Viking. He's the one that had a video out on how to make it. Now my phone is propped up on the wood ash container. But I'm going to do everything here so you can see from beginning to end. I even got to get my stuff together. So it's going to be, I wrote down my recipe. Hold it like this, not this one, but it's this one here. So if you want to take a picture of that. So I wrote it down watching his video. Remember, Garden Like a Viking. I'll put his link in the description box. Okay. So what I need is, now when you make it, it's not the solution you're going to pour on your plants. You have to dilute it from there. Okay, so we're going to do 1 part wood ash. This here. It's got to be natural wood. Nothing treated. Nothing else being burnt with it. Just natural wood. To 5 parts rainwater. And then we're going to stir to dissolve the wood ash. Okay, so 1 part to 5 parts. We're going to do that first. And then I'll open this back up. My paper wants to fly out. Let me get a bucket. Now, I walked, bucket. I walked to check on his Lee's pumpkins this morning and my flower bed, and there was a rabbit out there this morning, and it ate one of my cuttings that I did from my hibiscus, my Rose of Sharon. It ate one of them, the whole top. I don't know if it will resprout or not. I guess I'll just leave it there and see what happens with it. So anyway, the wood ash, like I say, the phone is propped up on it. See if I can get this open without knocking you over. Okay. There's the lid. Excuse me. It's first thing in the morning. I ain't had no breakfast, no nothing yet. I want to get this done. So I'm going to use, this is a 4-cup thing here. So I'm going to use this. Let me use one of these just so I can kind of scrape the wood ash up. Not scrape, but push the wood ash up into it to make it even. So 1 to 5. Okay, so you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing right now because I'm behind you. Now I have chunks of wood ash like this that did not get totally burned up, but I will make sure I get those pieces out before I finish putting the rest of the wood ash in, because it's got to be stirred up really good. This is the wood ash that came out of the burn barrel, which nothing else was in with it, for the exception of all of those tree branches. I think I got the big pieces out. I'm running out of buckets because I keep making all of Garden Like a Viking, all of his fertilizers. Well, technically not all of them, but the ones I've seen so far. And okay, I can put some more WOODASH. I'm trying to get the big pieces out before I put them in here. I still sound like I'm half asleep, which technically I am. This isn't something I would just normally come out here and do, but I want to do this so he can get those watered this morning before it gets too hot. Oops. I'm actually moving the camera. Okay. He's inside getting ready to come out. It's a shame the rabbit ate all of the leaves off that one cutting I did, but I'm grateful it didn't get to his pumpkins. With all of those stray cats around here from the neighbor's house, I am extremely surprised that it did not get seen. They put out a whole bunch of corn that I'm not, dried corn that I'm not going to be using for the corn patch when I get ready to plant. And there's a lot of squirrels over there too right now. Okay, so that's 4 cups, so it's 1 to 5. So we're going to put this in here, and then we need 5 of these of rainwater, which my rainwater is here. Then we are going to stir, 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 stir. Let me move my book because I don't want it getting all wet. Move this over here a little bit more. The rabbit ate one of my cuttings that I did. Ate all of them tops.
Yeah, he's gonna get over in that garden, yeah.
So I went and I checked on your stuff, and yours is still all good. Okay, so I'm videotaping it.
Okay.
So we need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now one of them was a little short up on top, so I'm just going to add a little bit more to top it off to make up for that one. Let's close this up. We don't want mosquito larvae in it. And I'm being very careful how I reach for lids and stuff since I got stung the other day. Okay, so move this a little bit closer. And we got a stick here. Just a stick from the property, nothing special. I'm just getting little things off. I'm not drunk. I'm walking like I'm drunk because there's bricks down here and I wasn't paying attention and stepped off the brick before I expected to. So alright, I think I've got it cleaned off. Good enough. And now we stir. And stir and stir and stir. all mixed up. Now I can tell right now there's still some of them wood chunks. So I'll make sure I get them out here in a minute after I've stirred all this other up. Stir, 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 stir. His exact words, stir, stir, stir. If I remember right. Now see, this has to be diluted in order to put it on there. If you're a first-time watcher and you're wondering about this, it's because we live out in the country. We do have mountain lions, we have bears, we have pack of coyotes, and I was almost freaking attacked by a neighbor that moved in way down and down on the holler. He's recently moved in, probably this year. I'm not quite sure when he moved in, but he has 3 big grown German Shepherds. Well, 2 of them ended up over here, and I was outside the gate, and they come running literally this far from me, growling and barking, and all I could do was just, I didn't have any protection on me, and all I could do was just stand there and hold my hands like this up to my neck to make sure I protected my neck, because they were so close. There's no way I could have turned to run. If I turned my back on them, then I would have been prey. So I stood there, not panicking, but protecting my throat, because that's what animals go for. Lee happened to have heard the commotion and came out, and he was my knight in shining armor and saved me. Is this bucket leaking? I think it is. I'm gonna pour it into this bucket because this bucket's leaking. Got a lot of wood ash in there that I need to get out, so I'll use my do it here in just a second. What do I do with it? Here it is. This might be a long video, but at least you'll watch it from the beginning to the end. You can see better. See if I can get a little bit of this liquid. I don't want to lose any of my wood ash. All right. So Lee needs to know that his bucket is leaking. Okay. And these big chunks of the wood ash, since I've already gotten it wet, it doesn't do no good to dry it and put it in there. It has to be, or it's never been wet before. It's the reason I keep it in the container that's behind you with the lid on it. I need to get these big chunks out. And I guess I'll use my hand. I got gloves, but I don't get my gloves all yucky. So, see, it's like this, the big chunks. So they're just gonna get thrown out here. Because I want the liquid, not the chunks. Now, when I get the wood from our fireplace inside, the wood ashes, there's none of these big chunks in it like this, because it all completely burns down. Okay. You want it all mixed up really good. See what this says while I'm stirring. Oh, my hand's all wet. Let's see here. Not that one. Next page. Okay, stir, stir, stir to dissolve all the wood ash. And he said you can use this on pretty much anything, even like out of the alum family, which is like garlic, chives, green onions, tomatoes, any of your leafy greens, collards, Swiss chard, broccoli, kale, cabbage, spinach, lettuce. I sent him a message and asked him if we could use it on pumpkin, and he said absolutely. That your blue bucket over there is leaking. I had this in, I had to pour it out and put it in this. So it's not good for anything. Yeah, it's not even good for anything liquidy. And then, so once this all gets mixed up, the mix we're going to use, the diluted mix, will be 1 cup per gallon of rainwater. And then this can water the plants, the foliage, the soil, where the dry wood ash, you cannot put on the foliage. It has to solely be used for the soil. But when you mix it like this, then it can be used on the foliage and the soil, just the whole plant itself. So you're going to make sure that he soaks the soil real good. Now I know that rabbit got a hold of my cutting, my hibiscus, ate all the leaf off of it. Next it'll probably be going to his watermelon. So on Robbie and Gary Gardening, I think. If I remember, I'll tag them too. They use tulle to put around a lot of their plants and stuff, like in the containers to keep the rabbits them eating their plants. But I don't know what we're going to do. We'll probably, I've got some stuff inside that will probably work, and maybe we could maybe Lee could make some kind of a straight up thing, and then go across and then back down, and then we can make like a teepee over it, and then tack the rest of it into the ground. It's one of the stray cats over there. You need to keep an eye, keep them rabbits away from our stuff. They can eat all the grass that they want, so keep them away from our beds, our plants. Like if she knows what I'm talking about. I did that other video on communicating with animals. I think she's pretty good at listening, though, even though she ain't in my gut. Because they were never taken care of by the owners. The owners act like they never existed. And then when they moved away, they did not take their 5 cats with them. Okay. So, let me see. I'm not quite sure what size these shields are in here. This is a 2-gallon. Really? This is a 2-gallon? 2-gallon. Okay. And it's 1 cup per gallon to dilute it. And so, let me make sure. So to dilute, next mix, to dilute and use 1 cup per gallon. And this is 2 gallons, so we're going to use 2 cups of this. All right. I need to move that out of the way so it don't get all wet. And this is 4 cups, so it's half of this in here, and then the rest rainwater. And this over a little bit. And we're going to do, so 2 cups. And then the rest rainwater. So we'll put this with the rainwater, and then I will turn the video off until we get over there. Okay? Well, let me go ahead and fill this with the rainwater. So this is 2 gallons here, honey. It's still recording. I don't really want that in there. Let me get a... I don't want that in here. I want that in there. We'll get a clean one to dip in the rainwater. And then we'll be ready. Okay. Oh, I guess you couldn't even see that over there. But anyway, we fill this up with rainwater. one I'm gonna leave right here because that's the one I used in there. This one I used over here. Turn you off and we'll catch you over there. Okay, so now he's going to soak the soil. You might want to get closer down instead of, you might break your plants like that.
Soak it, that didn't you? Huh?
Yeah, but try to keep it off of it if you can.
Oh.
It's not going to hurt if you get on it, but you want to soak the soil. You don't want to break your plants. Get all the way around it. There you go.
Man.
Just like that. If it's gone, we'll go get another one. That watering can is 2 gallons, by the way. Remember I asked you the other day, you didn't know, but it's on the bottom of it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8.
I want it to come out. It's got stuff in it, but it won't come out.
Well, it's probably because of the wood ash pieces, so we're going to get some more. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Time for me to clean out my bird bath and for my hummingbirds, because since this doesn't, it's solar, so it only runs when the sun is out. So once the sun is gone, it stops running, which I've noticed there's a couple of mosquito larvae in here, and I want them gone. So we are going to clean this out. First I need to stop this. So we'll just disconnect it from here. Okay. So that just twists, and then it comes out.
Where's the trash cans? I mean bags.
What? The big black ones?
No.
The regular? They're always in the same spot up over the coffee pot. Okay? So we are going to take these all out. Mermaid. Hopefully you can hear me since I talk loud. And I see the photo bomb cat came in. So you do want to clean these out every so often. Keep them nice and clean. And we're going to detach these two pieces. This I'm just going to kind of sit there, because I'm going to look at that in a minute, see if I need to clean it. The little nozzle for the top. And this is going to have to get sprayed and cleaned out. Just think, you're getting to spend your time with me today. Okay, so since I have like zucchini planted over there, watermelon here, and gourds over there, I'm gonna clean this, spraying it that way. And yeah, I can see mosquito larvae in there. All that's coming out. So everything's gonna get sprayed that way so that everything else can get watered too while I'm doing this. All right. keep all your stuff in good working order. Can't believe it's this early out here and it's already this hot. Seems like 2 weeks ago I was complaining about the cold. Turning the water toward the hose so they can get water too. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we'll give them a drink right now. The video that I did on the wood ash for leaf pumpkins, I've got some left, so I'll mix some up for anything on my plants that needs to be watered today. Yep, it looks really good. A little leaf in there. So, make sure it's all clean. I don't see nothing else in there. Let's see this. This little filter. It's the little filter that's in it, and it's actually very clean except a couple of little like leaf matter in here. We'll get that out. I'm gonna spray that real good. Oh, I'm gonna stick this back in. Connect this again. This back in. I'm going to, before I put all these rocks and everything back in there, I'll spray them off good, but I want to make sure this is going to work first. So, just a little bit of water. Okay, and let's make sure it works before I put the rocks and everything back in. This just goes in and screws in. And there it goes. Voila! Let me spray all these rocks off. What the heck was that? That side's all washed off. turn this water hose off so I don't forget. Out too, guess. I'm going there. I stepped on some of them and squished them yesterday and knocked them down. Oh, I forgot I was still going. The video. Okay. Alright, so then we are going to, and there's a big ass spider right there. Hey honey, it didn't die. That would be.
What?
That would be didn't die. It just went back in. Do what? Okay, well, he'll have to come out first. When he comes out, we have a would-be that's already drilled him a hole inside here. We don't want him to die. He's a pollinator. Lee looked it up. He said, honey, it's a pollinator. Don't kill it. So he went back in. This wood's going to have to be painted. So when he comes back out, I'll stick something in it and stop it up. And he'll have to find him another place to drill because we don't want that messed up. Okay, so let me finish here. The big ones, just to hold it in place so it doesn't fall over. Like that. So that the birds can enjoy it if they want to get on it, and there's still plenty of room for the other birds to take their bath, and places that the hummingbird can get up here. And clean their beaks, because they like to clean their beaks. That's not going to go nowhere. Yeah, that's good right there. Okay. So these can just kind of sit around. Is that really okay? I think that'd be okay. I want to leave this part here open for the birds that want to take a bath, but yet the hummingbirds can get up here and clean their beaks. And that's it. It's done. Very simple. Thanks for watching.